Hi, it's Amy Gunther. My kids are in bed, so I have a minute to make another video, and this is so cheesy to use Microsoft Word, but I just want to do it really, really fast. I don't have a lot of time, I'm sorry. This video is what I call Amy's quick and dirty method. Again, getting lots of questions. Am I going to make my money back in the first month? Oh, what do I do? The answer is no. You probably will not make $800 your first month. But here's what I did to start earning money, I think, as quickly as possible without getting too fancy and overthinking the Mage too much. So that in that 30 days, you have 30 days with a money back guarantee. And you want to see in that 30 days if it's going to have if the Mage has the potential that Greg claims it does. So in 30 days, you need to get up a lot of sites so that by the end of the month, you can see, are you starting to make money and is it increasing? You know, it might take a couple of weeks before you even make a dime, but then maybe you make a dime. And then the next day you make a quarter, and the next day you make $1, and then the next day maybe you make $1.25. Now it's chump change, granted, but it's just a small little fraction of what you're going to make, because in 30 days, very few of your sites and the posts on your sites will be indexed. That means, you know, by the end of 30 days, you could have easily 100 sites with hundreds of thousands of posts, and there's no way they're all going to show up in the search engines yet. Just a small little fraction. And that's what's happening with me. It's been 6 weeks. I only have 70 sites up because I don't have hardly any time. But I'm making decent money, and it's increasing every day. So I see the potential. And 3 months, and especially 6 months from now, when those sites are much more fully indexed, I can't even imagine how much money we can make with this. But for 30 days, you need to know if this is going to work like we say it's going to work. So if you're strapped, if you're stressing about the money, use the quick and dirty method. One thing I want to say is that other master mages are not using the quick and dirty method. Some of the people who got in at the earliest beta test version are doing very thorough work on their mage sites. The CP Mage makes it very, very quick for them to set up their sites, and then they're spending an extra hour or two on each site making the front page beautiful like Greg recommends, putting up even original articles. And I do think that is the best way to go, because if Google, if a person from Google actually reviews the site, you want them to see a nice site. And their sites will do better in the long run. So if you're not stressed and you have time to tweak the front page, how Greg talks about, or he says sculpt the front page, then do it. And I need to go back and do that. But for my first starting up, I just wanted to make some money quick. So this is my quick and dirty method. And the CP Mage will do all of this for you. This is basically the automatic method. First, you bought the Mage. Okay, so now right away go get a hosting account. Of course, you know, if you want to use my links on my website, that's great. If you're strapped for cash, get the Super Green or the HostGator. It will work just fine. Then watch Greg's CP Mage video on how to install it. I actually used his PDF because it has pictures and I didn't have to keep pausing. So I used the PDF and I learned how to install CP Mage. Very, very simple. And then you want to build sites as quickly as possible. If you have the money to buy the expired domains, that's the best way to go. And I have another video about that, but this is again where people are getting hung up. They're spending hours surfing through the domains for sale to get the absolute best ones. Don't do that. Just look at the backlinks and make sure it wasn't a trashy site. Okay, that's the most you need to know. Make sure all the backlinks are not from the same site, and make sure that in the archives you can see that the site was not a trashy site. Okay, you know what a trashy site is now. And then buy some domains. If you don't have money to buy the expired domains, just buy some brand new cheap domains from GoDaddy or 1&1. You know by now that I've been buying some cheap .infos, and they're just brand new babies sites still, but they're doing okay, and they're doing better and better every day. So don't be afraid to do this on some brand new sites. A lot of us are doing just fine with brand new domains, and then you can choose any domain you want, which is kind of nice. So then, just follow his videos and make these sites as quick as possible. Put 20 or 30 of them on one hosting account. And when that's loaded up, go get another hosting account and do it again. Um, Another thing people are getting hung up on is number 4, monetizing it, because everybody is getting really stressed about eBay. And I don't have any advice about eBay because I didn't have to apply. I already had an affiliate account there. But I know that it can be a lot of work and it can take a long time. So start pursuing getting accepted to eBay, but don't get hung up on it. Don't wait to make Mage sites while you're waiting to get accepted to eBay. There are lots of other ways to monetize the sites. One way is with AdSense. Most of you probably have an AdSense account, and with CP Mage, it'll whip out an AdSense site, instantly. And AdSense is making some people on the Warrior Forum some really good money. Use the MageSense theme and make a gazillion AdSense sites. Most of us are making most of our money with eBay, but honestly, most of my sites are eBay sites. If all of my sites were AdSense sites, I think I would do just as well. So don't be afraid to use AdSense. And then there's a ton of other ways to monetize these sites. If you don't know anything about CPA, go to the Warrior Forum and go to the CPA portion. Get accepted to some CPA networks that are much easier to get into than eBay, and put some ads. They're just ads. Use the Why Do Work AdSense plugin, and I'll make another video for that. And just copy paste the HTML. It takes 2 seconds. You just copy paste the HTML, and if someone clicks on that ad and buys something, you could make $30 from that one sale. So, and then just rinse and repeat. Do it over and over and over. Make as many sites as you can in 30 days. If you do this full time and you do a quick and dirty method, you could probably make 500 sites in a month easily. And again, later when you have time, go back and sculpt the front page. At the very least, when I do my quick and dirty method, I make sure there's no ads on the front page, and that's very easy to do, to make sure there's no eBay or AdSense on the front page. And with AdSense, the Mage does that automatically. So don't get stressed about eBay. Don't stress about domains. Don't stress about the 30-day guarantee, because you're going to know in 30 days if you need to ask for your money back. And I don't think you will, but I understand that it's a lot of money. So do the quick and dirty method and do it big.